back to the interactive segment, and Ifwa is here already with
yes, Steve. Today,
can I help you? Like hold some for you?
Sure. Here, take this one. I'm here with my gadgets.
All
Plenty.
right. So which one goes first?
We'll do this one
I'm gonna
first.
leave you with it.
We'll do
make up your mind.
You can take this one with you for the time being.
Okay. So what's trending today?
Well, you know, the weather.
Weather.
Yes. Have you enjoyed today's weather?
I was whipped by rain.
You were whipped? Hey, that's serious.
I was whipped mad by rain.
Really?
And I was soaked in rain.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a lot more people were.
There was flood in my area too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't take a picture? Why not? You should have taken a picture. And
I don't want to say anything. I mean, I was in a taxi and I went through bad flood situation in New Achimota area.
Okay.
And, we live with it, perennial problem.
But why do you think
rain.
flooding is a problem?
People,
drains?
People dump refuse in the drains.
Refuse.
And they throw everything. I mean, you could just see somebody just wash and then dump everything, including, I don't want to say, but I think our attitude stinks. So we could have all the gutters, but if we sweep and push them in the drains, what do we expect?
Definitely.
And I think we shouldn't have open drains in Ghana.
Okay.
That's my
okay.
opinion.
So it's been a very wet Tuesday in Accra, and you know what? I think it is safe to say that it has been a wet day in Ghana because we've been getting your pictures from north to south, east to west. Of course, the rain in Accra brings flood, not just on our roads, but also in many homes. We'll be finding out on JN Interactive how the 6 hours of rainfall affected your life. Also, why should our roads flood all the time? Let's get interactive. My name is Ifwa Harrison.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.
And definitely join us via all our social media pages. We're on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. You can find us on Twitter, the same handle at Joy News on TV or at JN Interactive GH. You can shoot us an email, joynewsim@multitvworld.com, or send a WhatsApp message to 054-010-9009. The number again is 054-010-9009. And remember, JN Interactive is proudly supported by Surfline. It's about time. Now, earlier today, we asked you to send in pictures of how the rainfall affected you on our WhatsApp, and it was inundated with so many pictures. We'll take some on your views, but before that, let's first see some visuals from our news team. And those visuals come in from the Oponglo Tete Kwashi stretch, the Oponglo stretch to the Tete Kwashi roundabout, and also the Osu Cemetery area. And you can see just how much water some parts of Accra was engulfed in, or was submerged in rather. Now on the telephone line is Director of Road Engineer Abbas Awolu. Thank you for joining us on JN Interactive.
Thank you so much. Good evening to your listeners or viewers.
Good evening. Now, why is flooding on our roads a common sight? Kaneshi First Light area, Osu Cemetery area, section of the Graphic Road are some selected areas. Why?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. The locations that you have mentioned, we definitely have some challenges. First, with the storm drainage network. And I just want to explain. For instance, if you look at the Kaneshin First Light area, there is the Kaneshin storm drain. And part of it comes from the Dakuman area, from the Dakuma Junction. Some storm drainage works have been constructed up towards Accra Academy. But just beyond Accra Academy, about a 3 by 4 meter storm drain discharges into a 0.6 pipe, goes into the Kaneshi Malam Road as 1.2 meter pipe until after the Kaneshi Market, that largens a little bit to Obechebi Lamte and so on. So the volume of water that comes definitely cannot go into the outfall points that there are. So significantly, that creates flooding within those areas. Obviously, that was one of the projects that the county project within Accra seeks to address, whereby we shall be, under the project, the storm drainage system shall be enlarging all the way to the Odo channel that goes through the ICG and to the Kole Lagoon. Around Kwame Nkrumah Circle, our major challenge there is the siltation within the Odo channel. And like I said earlier, that is going to be tackled under the county project, where the Kole Lagoon is going to be dredged and the Odo channel itself will be dredged. Today, after the rains, less than 10 minutes of heavy downpour, the Odo was full. The capacity of the Odo has completely been eroded because of the siltation. So much silt as well as plastic waste, etc., has always been in there. The channel is meant to carry storm water and not for waste collection. And basically, once that goes in, then becomes difficult. Under the Kwame Nkrumah Circle Interchange Project, we're doing some widening of the Nima Drain. And the Nima Drain comes from Paloma through the back through Christian Methodist and then across under the Fanofa through Obra Sport area, then towards the commercial bank. Obviously, as at now, we just have one channel that goes into the Odo. And then under the Kwame Nkrumah Interchange Project, a second channel is going to be constructed so as to increase the capacity of the drain to be able to take storm water into the Odo. But within that area, the Odo channel is the outfall. And so if the outfall is filtered, then it creates problems for water that is coming upstream. So the dredging of the Odo channel is critical to resolving the flooding problems within that area. If you go to the Osu, the stadium area, the cemetery.
Okay, Mr. Awolu, so we understand that obviously there's some construction work taking place to take care of this system. But we have always discussed these issues. This is not the first time. Are we not learning?
At least some action is being taken because, as you recall, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, the Ministry of Local Government, have virtually gotten a contract to do the Accra storm drainage system. So it means that some actions are being taken. Again, under the Kwame Nkrumah Circle Interchange Program, some storm drainage things are being done. The major challenge we have is to bring in a lot more education to our citizens and residents, because the storm drainage systems are meant to collect storm water, but unfortunately they are being used for waste collection. You'll find out that today at Circle, just less than 10 minutes, you'll find out all the drainage systems were plastic bags etc., etc. That is not meant for the drainage. Once they go in, they clog the system and water cannot flow. You go over to Tetekwashi, we have galley pots and then inlets that take storm water from the road into the underground drainage systems. Unfortunately, some of them are just filtered with plastic paper bags. Once those plastics go in there, they block the channel and water cannot go in.
So it's an attitudinal problem.
Hello?
So it's an attitudinal and behavioral problem.
Yes. So then we have the behavioral problem as well as we
the infrastructure
to the challenges on the infrastructure as well.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, now I have some of your pictures that you sent us via WhatsApp earlier. I will bring you these pictures right after this. This is still Joy News Interactive with me, Ifwakwa Harrison. We are talking rainfall and how the rain affected you today. Like I said, it's safe to say that the whole of Ghana has been affected today. Let me go on to WhatsApp and just take a few pictures that you've been dropping. So this picture is from Tamale, from Mohammed Morgan from Tamale sends these through. That's the flood situation in Tamale. So bear with me, I'm going to do quite a bit of navigation. Justice from Sogakope. Wet Tuesday from Sogakope. So those are from Justice. Sogakope New Town, rather, from Justice. And then this one is from Godfred from Seshi Dwaboso and its environment. He says this is, okay, it's not too clear. It's a very small picture, but apparently this is the major road from Western region to Côte d'Ivoire. So you can see it enlarged on your screen. It's a muddy one there. So he says that's the picture of the rain affecting our international road to Côte d'Ivoire, Western region. And then these are pictures coming from Akimodan Estate in the eastern region. All the houses along the river are flooded. A nurse had to be rescued by the fire service from his room with snakes in there. And that's from Kweku from Akim Oda Estates. Here are the pictures coming from Kweku, Akim Oda Estates, where a nurse was rescued by the fire service because the nurse was stuck in his room with snakes. Wow. Next picture, of course, is Kwame Nkrumah Circle. So that's the situation there. Lot of cars parked, flooded. Just enlarge it right there, and you can have a closer look. So that's that. And that's coming in from Accra. What? The name? Northern Governor from Boku. Okay, interesting name there. Okay, situation at Kaswa Bodrasi Road around the post office. This is from Senanu. She sends this one in. So there. You can see the flood. Serious. And then in Somanya, Walanyo Anthony Ato sends us a picture. He says one of the telecommunication masts was destroyed because of heavy rainfall. So look at that. Effects of today's rain. Looks like it was a storm in some areas. This is from Somanya. And then Fosu Owusu Benjamin says, my workplace is filled with rainwater, Prang Health Center in Brong Ahafo. So let's show you. This is water in the health center, Prang Health Center. More water there. And this is Benjamin. So thank you, Benjamin, for sending us those pictures. And then from Jacent Jackson from Ashiaman. Very muddy Ashiaman. I know some women who would hate to go to the market with mud like this. And some of our markets are in this condition. Most of our markets, actually. And then, funny enough, someone sent us a picture from South Phillip Avenue, Illinois, United States. He said it was raining in the United States and this was flood in his area. So yeah, you can see stagnant water, I guess. Hey, everywhere has its own problems. And then Rich from Sogakope sends this in. So as you can see, looks like a roof of the house has been blown. And then Kanyiri Sese sends this in from Accra Circle, the station. So he had to pull up his pants just to walk through the water. And then this is what the rain did at Samankasi Suhum Road. This is from Benjamin Alinia. So let me zoom in right there. And this is what the rain did at Samankasi Suhum Road. More pictures. Wow, look at that. Some churches were stuck in there. So what's the updates? Can you let us know if you were able to get out of that situation or you're still stuck on the road? That would be helpful. And then Larry from Ashiaman sends us some more pictures. Flooding in Ashiaman. That's from Larry. And then a very funny one, just to end the number of pictures. Haria Zika, reporting from Akosombo. He says there was a torrential downpour over here in Akosombo. Then he proceeds to send me a photo of the dam. But hey, maybe this is good news. I mean, it means that the water levels are rising, or hopefully. Let's go to the telephone lines now. Dear Musty lives at Asylum Down, a flood-prone area. Welcome to Joy News Interactive.
Thank you.
So, how have you been affected today?
Oh, it's not much. I was in the room, but I can't come out. Rain was heavily falling, and our house was full of rain. And some of our neighbors were affected with rain. The rain entered their room.
Wow, so you didn't go anywhere today?
No, I could not make it out.
You could not make it out. And what's the situation like now?
The situation is now okay. The rain has stopped.
But then it's still flooded. Hello?
Hello?
But then there's still flood.
There's no flood around the runabout area from the Gaza side coming to the construction at the circle.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. We'll be right back with your Facebook comments. how the rain has affected you today. Let's go on to Facebook and read some of your comments. Just give me a sec while I mirror the iPad so that you can see the comments yourself. Okay, good to go. So Desmond Apia says, it's raining heavily here at my place, but so far I have not seen anything bad with respect to the rain. It's cool at my place here, and I'm really enjoying the weather. And this was 2 hours ago, so I guess the rain has stopped, Desmond. John, excuse me, John Kumoji says, not raining in Samraboy, but our lights have been off for 3 weeks. Informed the ECG boss that his men are in Asenkregwa are not doing anything about it. Wow, John, okay, we've heard you. Nana Uswa says, it rained in Kumasi heavily, but thankfully my community is fine. There's no havoc when it rains here. We enjoy the good weather. We are blessed with the rain. Inusa Bisiba says, yes, it has rained in my area close to 2 hours, but I did not really go out to see what has happened, but I hope nothing bad anyway. Atta JB Patrick says, the weather is threatening here in Kumasi. Hey, threatening, pa. Atta, I think you must further explain what you mean by threatening. Godfred Mansu says, in fact, the rain has affected our lorry road. It makes the road slippery. Godfred, Western Region, Ghana. Mami Ifakome says, it's raining all over the Volta region. I went to Adidome from Tudu in Accra to that place and back to Akachi. It's raining everywhere. I just realized there's no drainage systems in the Volta region. Everywhere is flooded. Now, just before we wrap up, we have been promoting made in Ghana products, but seriously, how careless can our businessmen be? I will show you a picture. Please focus on the manufacturing and expiry dates. You didn't get it.
The import of it. I didn't look very.
So the manufacturing day was 31st August 2014.
Really?
What's today's date?
26th, right?
Yeah.
Ah, so it was manufactured in the future.
And the expiry date, for those of you who didn't get it, 31st February 2015. 30 days have September, April, June, and November. Or the rest have 31, except February alone.
That's very
That has 28 days.
That's very tacky.
But 29 only in Ghana.
But I was born on 31st February.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, this is what...
I'm a magician.
Magician. Yeah, indeed.
Very tacky indeed. I mean, if you're patronizing made in Ghana products and they're labeled like this, we have a problem.
Yes, indeed we do.
My name is Stephen Enti.
My name is Ifwakwa Harrison. Have a good evening.
Good evening.
Joy News Interactive was brought to you in association with
Surfline, it's about time.